philscreen. My name is Phil, and look who's back. Sam is back. And today we're going to talk about Jackie, which is a film about Jackie Kennedy and the sort of aftermath of JFK's assassination.
She's talking to a journalist visiting her home. She sort of preempts the journalist's intentions of trying to get a sort of sob story because,
she's writing it really. And it's also spliced with scenes of the tour of the White House that she gave on television back in the 60s.
So Jackie is played by NATALIE PORTMAN, who submerges herself into Jackie's, I guess, the whole persona that was Jackie Kennedy Onassis. Lots of women wanted to be her. She was beautiful and intelligent, and I guess lots of guys.
Crazy. She was crazy.
Yeah. Well, I don't think she was crazy. I think she just went through a very traumatic experience. Probably one of the most traumatic experiences one could ever go through in front of an entire nation/world. I mean, most people, when they lose their spouse, it's in a hospital room or, in private.
They get shot in the back of the head.
She gets his brains blown all over her. It's a pretty interesting scene, the way that they split up.
Move left on your chair, you fall to the side.
Okay.
We just did our interview back to back.
Billy Crudup.
Yeah,
he plays the journalist.
The journalist is pretty much just a throwaway role. He's not really anything great in it.
I don't really remember him from anything other than like Almost Famous, where he's like that obnoxious rock star.
Obnoxious rock star.
That's it.
Almost Famous.
I just said that.
I just said that. Welcome.
Pay attention.
Oh yeah, Greta Gerwig is in this film. She's not in a mumblecore New York drama. It's quite weird.
Her boyfriend's not directing this film, so.
How did she get the role even?
I don't know.
Again, throwaway role. What is she? She's the designer of like...
she's sort of like a... PA, sort of life
coach.
/ best friend, because it seems like Jackie doesn't really have any friends.
I wouldn't want Greta Gerwig as my life coach because I've seen the films she's been in and no, she looks like she's failing at life.
Phil, that's so hard.
You see Frances Ha, it's grim.
Yeah, but
it's
know,
grim.
she's
and she's
playing
younger
different
than I am in that
characters.
film. Yeah.
It's set in, the present. This is the 1960s where she's,
The times change, people don't. Peter, is it Sarsgaard or Skarsgård?
Sarsgaard.
Skarsgård. Skarsgård. I have much more to say. Who does he play? Bobby Kennedy.
Yeah.
Is that short for Richard?
No one needs to Wikipedia the Kennedy family.
I don't see. These reviews are based on the film. I should have to know nothing about history to understand what's happening. And I think that I did. So spoiler warning.
Oh, and John Hurt. Is it John Hurt?
No,
William
is it John Hurt?
I don't know.
Yes.
Is it John Hurt?
William Hurt.
John Hurt,
that's right, yeah.
John Hurt was wheeled out of cryostasis to do this film.
Yeah, Mr. Ollivander.
He's got about 1 day of life left in him. They brought him out and now he's got half a day. The tone of the film, I thought
it was very moody.
It was moody, it was dark, and it was slow but good. Basically the film is her wandering around with really close shots of her crying and doing mundane things, but it's interesting.
But it also shows that she had a pretty good understanding of the political sphere that she sort of lived in, and that she didn't want her husband to just be forgotten, and she also had to not only deal with her husband dying, it was her having to move out of her house, her losing her status. I
feel like Sam understood this movie a lot more than I did.
I think it shows that a lot of stuff goes on in the background that we don't know about, and things that seem seamless, and people who seem amazing and I guess effortless. There's a lot of effort that goes behind those facades. I like how the whole film is built up almost to the
funeral.
The funeral in one sense, but also the graphic nature of her.
Oh yeah, so spoilers, JFK gets shot. And then she puts on a funeral for him that she wants to do like Abraham Lincoln's funeral, so that he is remembered he did cool things. I don't know.
I guess they really show that it wasn't just her husband's death that was a major thing that happened in her life. It was almost
A series of unfortunate events.
It was a series of unfortunate events, which happens for anyone in the Kennedy family. I think like they have the worst luck ever.
Richard E. Grant's in this film. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he pops up. He'll always be that mad manager from Spice World to me.
Is he in Spice World?
He is. He's the manager. He's the one that's like,
I'm going to go out onto the stage and hang myself. The Spice Girls don't turn up at this show.
the director is Pablo Larraín. He's a Chilean director, and this was his first English-speaking film, as I understand.
It was originally meant to be directed by Darren Aronofsky, and then he ended up producing it. Well, so it's quite similar to his films in a way.
It definitely
But I haven't
had...
seen any of the other guys' films, so I don't know. But you have.
Yes, I've only seen Neruda, which was about Pablo Neruda. He's a Chilean poet who was sort of a fugitive and on the run.
Journalist.
Or journalist slash poet, you know.
Politician.
Yeah.
Is he a politician?
Politician.
Was he a politician?
Yes.
Oh, right.
Who also wrote poetry.
Whoa. The movie's really interestingly shot. Like, it's all shot from Jackie's perspective, so everybody else, because Natalie Portman's quite short, so everybody else looks really tall and quite like overbearing. It's really cool.
Yeah, the shots are all quite intimate, and I really liked a scene where she's sort of surrounded by a gaggle of women and the camera's almost sitting on someone's shoulder, like peering over as if you're part of the conversation, and it just sort of, women tend to do that a lot. They kind of get into little circles and talk to each other, and I thought that was relatable.
I like the scene where, I don't know if it's one take, it might be, where she's wandering around the White House just getting hooned and listening to records.
Oh yeah, that was like the best scene of the movie, because it's like, what I wanted to do, because her wardrobe was amazing, and then she just starts getting trashed and like putting on all these amazing dresses and just not, you know, giving a fuck.
Getting hooned. Getting wrecked. Watch this film, you get wrecked too, emotionally.
Music was quite chilling and quite repetitive, but
It's the same composer who did Under the Skin.
yes, yeah. Phil, how many Phils out of 7 would you rate this film?
I would give it 5 out of 7 fills.
I'd give it like 6.5 Phils out of 7. I really enjoyed this film. Thought Natalie Portman was amazing. And if she doesn't get the Best Actress award over Emma Stone at the Academy Awards, the whole thing's rigged.
Rigged. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye. See ya. See you in the White House. I don't know. Don't remember this film that well.